how to stay organized in Adobe Spark. Stick around. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Claudio. So glad that you're here. If you are checking out this channel for the first time, thank you for stopping by. And if you are returning, thank you as well. Today I'm talking about how to stay organized within Adobe Spark. It's a great tool for creating videos, graphics, and web pages, but you can easily get overwhelmed by the amount of projects you end up creating when you're scrolling through. So I'm going to share with you ways on how you can stay organized. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Here I am at spark.adobe.com. This is my home screen where I land when I log into my account. You can see my most recent projects here. I'm going to go ahead and skip on over to the projects button here so you can see all the projects that I've created. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. We'll skip that top part here for a second. So you can see these are my most recent projects. You can see I have some posts here. I've got several pages that I've created, and I've got some videos down throughout here. I can keep scrolling through here. It'll take a little bit of time. And what I want to share with you is a way to stay organized so you can kind of skip that scrolling. And what you're going to do is create some folders. Now you can see here, I have folders created already for different projects, for clients, different promotions that I have going on. And this allows me to create the projects and then go ahead and drop them here. So I'll share this one here. This is my YouTube thumbnail folder. So when I create my thumbnails for my YouTube channel, which I'll create one for this video, I will drop them in here so I can stay organized and go back through and look at the ones that I've created. So you can see here, I've got the thumbnails for YouTube, and I've also got thumbnails that I've created for posts for Instagram based on the thumbnails. So again, this is a folder for my YouTube thumbnails. I'm gonna go ahead and click the home button here to head back. I should say, not the home screen, but to the home screen of the projects. So what I'm going to show you here, a couple of things before I create a folder, is up here on the right hand side. As you can see, there is actually the button to create the folder there. And you can sort your projects by the most recent or start with the oldest. So if I click on my oldest, it's still going to keep my folders there. I will be able to see all the folders pop up, and then I will see my oldest projects. This is actually the first Adobe Spark post I created right over here. And also, if you notice, it also organized my folders based on the oldest. So if I click over here again and go back to newest first, my projects should be organized by most recent. So this is the most recent folder I created, and then I will see my most recent project. So it's a nice way to stay organized when you're searching for content. The next thing here is show all. So you can see all your projects. You can go to, let's say, video here. Let me scroll down here to the bottom so you can see all my video projects I created in Spark using Spark Video. So these are all different ones organized from the most recent to the oldest. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll back up. So you can do that here by showing whatever you want to choose, either page, post, or video. I'm going to go ahead and click on all, so it'll show all my projects. So now let's get started with the organization of my projects. Now I have some Instagram posts that I created here, as you can see right here, and they're kind of in limbo, or I should say they're just kind of living within the main library of Adobe Spark. Now what I'm going to do is come up here to the top and create a folder. I'm going to call this IG post photo, because these are based on some photo promotions or photo tips. Let's actually do that. Let's type in tips and click create, and it's going to organize that folder. If I scroll down here, it should be right here at the very bottom. That's what it kind of does when you first create the folder, in case you're looking for that. And now let's organize these. Now you can see here when you hover over, you can select the different projects. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to all those photography posts. Let me scroll down a little further, because I do believe I have some other ones. Here's a Lightroom preset that I had for sale, and let me scroll down further and just kind of see if there's any other ones. Here are some other tips that I've shared based on photography tips. So I'll go ahead and grab those and then show you. I'm going to scroll back up to the top here so we can see the most recent ones. And I'm gonna make sure I can see the folder here, but even if I couldn't, I'll be able to drag all the way to the top. I'll show you here. I'll click and hold, and you notice it has 13. So if I were to scroll up here to the top, it'll automatically scroll up there. I'm gonna go back down because I want to drop them into this folder right here, release it, and now it says these 13 projects have been moved successfully to that folder. So now when I click this folder, I should see all those projects within this folder. And now here are all my IG post photo tips organized within this folder. I can scroll through here and see what I've already created. And the nice thing about this here is that I can use these as a launching point to create additional ones using them as templates. So because I have them in this folder, I can easily find them and recreate them without having to search through all my projects. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on the home button. I'm gonna share with you another tip here before we head on out. So if you got your folders here, got them organized, but let's say you wanna organize even further or wanna kind of create a hierarchy of folders. Well, you can do that. I'm gonna go ahead and create a folder here. We'll just call this Instagram. I'm just gonna make a main folder and call it Instagram Projects. I'm going to now, just hover this down a bit. So here is the Instagram Projects folder, and check this out. I'm going to grab my Instagram post photo folder that I just created. We're gonna drag that and we're gonna drop it into this one right there. So now my Instagram photo tips folder is within the Instagram project. And I think I've got another one up here that I may drag in there. Let's see, social IG, there we go. So we're gonna grab that and we're gonna bring that into this folder as well. And let's take a look and see inside that folder. Here we go, let's click it and boom, there it is. I've got my 2 Instagram folders organized within the Instagram projects. I can click here, open that up, and then I can click the breadcrumb here, go back to Instagram project, and I can open up the other folder. And now I can click on the other folder that I have within this folder and see what's inside there. And there is that one there. Let's go ahead and click back to the home projects section so you can see all the folders that I have. And there we go. One last note here is you are creating these hierarchy of folders within the web version of Adobe Spark. When you open up the mobile version, you are not going to see this folder structure. You're going to see the projects independently by most recent to the oldest. So if you need to see a project immediately on the mobile version, you want to make sure that's the last project you worked on. So for example, let's go ahead and click on the Reels folder here. I'm going to show you one of them that I worked on. And what I'll do is I'll click this project and make a tiny edit, maybe add a letter or make a movement, something to change it from its original. So for example, I'll just add a word here. I'll just say test. And then I'll click on projects over here. And even though this one is living within that folder, when I open up my mobile version after it syncs up, that one will be the most recent one that shows up. Now, here it doesn't show up because it is in this folder. On the mobile version, it will be the most recent one after it syncs. And that's how you can stay organized within Adobe Spark. If you have any comments or questions about this video, please do drop it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell to be notified for future videos, and please do share this video with others. Thank you for stopping by and checking out this video. And as always, be good to one another. Peace.